Hello, FIGT community. I'm honored to be here today. Feminism Global Transition has chosen a theme of identity. So I will be talking about professional identity. In simple words, identity is made of multiple qualities, beliefs, personality, and expressions that make a person or a group. Who we are or what we have become and how we interact with others evolved through the years. Many factors like society, family, education, and profession, also life experiences have an impact on us. But identity is a big puzzle though. We all have a cultural identity, professional identity, national one, religious, and gender identity as well. They are all parts of ourselves. Today, I'd like to talk about professional identity and how this evolves through the years and according to the experience that we are having in our life. Once we start moving abroad, our status changes, and so does our professional identity. Our new role in a relationship or within the family may change. We might become the primary breadwinner, or we might be the children caregiver. We might be moving for our own career or to support our partner's one. For most expert partners, keeping their career abroad is not easy. And it's always a huge challenge. Not difficult to say that most of the time brings frustration, a feeling of loss if one of the two partners is unable to continue their career. Most of the time there's an unequal financial balance. Some situation and in an early return back home. So in the long term, for the expert partner, it's difficult to plan their career. Nowadays, there are many resources out there where everyone can access and help spouses to search for work abroad. Growing professional networks, companies who provide consultation and help with career transitions, many books are very interesting to find inspiration and practical advices. One of the winning strategies I've seen working over the years is a combination of two ingredients: adjusting to a positive attitude and embracing reinvention. During the past 15 years, living abroad, I learned to reinvent myself more than one time. My identity changed from de facto partner to a temporary tourist visa holder. I became an accompanying spouse after a couple of years. I had a job in a publishing house, which I had to put on hold with an extended leave. But when we moved to Thailand, my main work for a lot of time was just job hunting. Then I found myself in a different life stage. So we started a family and I embarked on a mompreneur adventure. And I started an e-commerce for baby products. During the years, I was given the opportunity to try something new, not always to find the job that I was looking for, but I could do something that was more aligned to my values or the priorities at that moment. So clearly, baby products, when I had a newborn in the house, was more in tune and was more the type of lifestyle that I wanted to live. But during all these years, I have been able to collect many reinvention stories as well. I was not the only one. I met many interesting people in the different countries that I lived. These stories are inspiring and eye-opening. And I tell these stories often during my webinars, and they will be shared in a new podcast and a book project that I've been working lately. All these wouldn't be possible if I stayed in my old job at the publishing house back in Italy. People who reinvented themselves say that it allowed them to learn things that they were always too busy to do when they were working. Or a career in independent life would be nothing without my experiences abroad. I gained perspective about professional identity I would never have in my previous job position. So these are just quotes from the people I've talked to. More recently, I retrained as a coactive coach and cross-culture trainer. I have created a location-independent career, and my goal is to help other globally mobile families to settle in the new location, integrate and develop personally and professionally. A couple of things that I want to share with you is that reinvention happens all the time. It occurs to many people at different ages and different stages of life. It does not discriminate between genders, even though it happens more to women. And it has increased a lot during COVID, unfortunately. Often reinvention brings clarity or purpose in people's life, and it helps to discover sides of self which were hidden. I would like to leave you with a few tips from my experience and practices that I use in my coaching. Are you feeling stuck, or are you blaming someone or something else for your situation? Well, start by doing something new or different in your daily life. For example, always done Pilates? Try yoga. You stick to a weekly menu? Why don't you enroll in international cooking class and try new dishes? Or try a different way to get to your grocery store. A new activity takes about 2 weeks to become a habit or a routine, and you might like it. Both body and brain are active rewiring, learning and adapting. It will make the shift internally, which you will notice on so many levels. You will feel also less strict in thinking about change and reinvention. Number 2, I noticed that a pattern among the reinvention stories I've listened to has come up very often. Many successful reinventions are linked to creativity. Dozens of people told me how starting from scratch or discovering an activity which involved a sort of creative process in their life brought to light a hidden gem inside them. They felt connected to an internal energy they thought incapable to reach, and they developed a new business, a new profession, a new career. So, which creative activity are you willing to start today? Flower arrangement, maybe, painting, piano classes you never dared to try, or writing a book? Number 3, reinventing sometimes is just a matter of adapting your skills and competencies. Think adapting. I use this metaphor a lot in my webinars. What is the first thing we need when in a new country? An adapter, so that everything else can work. What is your unique way to adapt? What is your strategy when you need to function? And what skill is more useful for yourself? Number 4, give yourself permission. When was the last time you let go? Give yourself permission to explore something new, to have a different role, to slow down, or maybe to press the reset button. Before proclaiming the result of a button, give yourself the opportunity to choose your force, to fight. I hope you will be more curious about reinventing and will embrace new perspective for your professional identity. If you are not a member yet, I invite you to join FIGT and get access to all the resources available for members. I feel very grateful for having joined FIGT. Bye, everyone.